Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. June 3rd, 2002 was a monumental day in professional wrestling. Shawn Michaels made his return to the WWE by joining Kevin Nash in the nWo. The nWo, honestly, they needed his star power to be joining in there immediately after Hogan, Hall, and Nash made their return before WrestleMania 18. Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18 decided that he was going to go back to the red and yellow. He left the nWo. Scott Hall on the flight from hell fell off the deep end, and WWE had to let him go. They tried to relive the nWo by having the Big Show join, as well as Sean Waltman. When they fired Scott Hall, they just basically had Ric Flair, who was the commissioner of Monday Night Raw, add Booker T to the nWo. Just like, here you go, there you go. And the Kevin Nash, Sean Waltman, Big Show, they were the nWo. People remembered them from WCW, but it just really wasn't working. And Kevin Nash came out. He brought out Shawn Michaels. He was going to be the new manager of the nWo. Shawn had retired from WWE after 1998. He had the injury during the casket match with The Undertaker. He was able to come back and do the honors for Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 14. After getting back surgery, to use his name value, WWE would bring him back for short little, TV gigs, hosting Sunday Night Heat. Coming back, they found a role for him as the commissioner after they stopped using Sergeant Slaughter. But after about 2000, they handed the commissioner spot off to Mick Foley, trying to give him a role. And Shawn went home to Texas. He opened up a wrestling school where he trained Brian Kendrick, where he trained Bryan Danielson. He actually wrestled a match for his own promotion that he ran out of the wrestling school. But 2002 was his first real run at coming back. This was in June of 2002, and very shortly after this, the nWo had to be disbanded because Kevin Nash tore his quad in a six-man tag, I think is what it was, on Monday Night Raw. And Flair just basically came out the next Monday and said, hey, there's no saving this. The nWo has been disbanded, and Shawn Michaels didn't have a role on TV. Now, I wonder what would have happened to Shawn Michaels if the nWo would have kept going on. If you remember the summer of 2002, Shawn, he shows up at a pay-per-view. I'm not 100% sure what show it was, but after losing the WWF Championship to Hulk Hogan, Triple H was named a free agent. He got to pick if he went to Monday Night Raw or if he went to SmackDown because of the WWE draft. And Shawn said, hey, come to Monday Night Raw. Let's rerun DX. We could take over the company with our hijinks and relive the good old days. And Triple H took Shawn up on his offer. The next Monday, we had a DX reunion with Shawn and Triple H coming down in the DX shirts to the DX music. But this would not be like 2005 or 2009. This DX reunion only lasted a couple of minutes. As soon as they went to hit him with the suck it, basically Triple H hit Shawn Michaels with the pedigree, leaving him laying. And from there on out, almost every chance Shawn Michaels got to show up to Raw in one way or another, Triple H took him out. Beat him up in the parking lot. I think he hit him with a car. And that was a whole ordeal even before, the who hit Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. But it was finally appointed it was Triple H who took out Shawn Michaels. And that's what put together the SummerSlam 2002 match where Shawn actually came back and wrestled for WWE. Supposed to be a one-time thing, and the guy just kept on showing up and showing up. Shawn had one hell of a career where he wrestled for WWE, came in as the Rockers, and we had the Heartbreak Kid, and that led to him being the Shawn Michaels main eventer that we know, and then his retirement was shocking. He took 4 years off. He ended up coming back for what was supposed to be a one-night thing, and we got 8 more years of Shawn Michaels. He basically got a second career that you can almost say is just as Hall of Fame as that first one right there. But if the NWO was going in 2002 and would have continued on without, the Kevin Nash injury, how would they have led to a Triple H versus Shawn Michaels match? Shawn was only a manager at the time. I think, honestly, maybe they would have done trying to get Triple H to join the NWO. He turned them down, so they had to take him out. I think it would have been Triple H versus The Big Show. It would have been Triple H versus Kevin Nash at SummerSlam 2002, and we would have been robbed of one hell of a match. Who knows if Shawn even would have come back. But, this June 3rd was the opening of Shawn coming back to WWE for the NWO, even though it is probably one thing that when you see a picture of Shawn Michaels in an NWO shirt, you wonder what the hell is going on. But the picture's real. It happened. June 3rd, 2002.